Good morning, everyone. It's Bianca here, and I am an oral hygienist. The most important thing to remember being an oral hygienist in a busy practice is that you are part of a team. So there's not one area in the practice field that you actually can't be involved in or shouldn't be involved in. And I think that's a very big misconception hygienists have when they graduate. They think that I'm only going to sit in my surgery and just clean patients' mouths and do education, and that's that. But I think at the end of the day, what makes you an effective oral hygienist is getting involved in every aspect of the practice, even if it's something small, like setting up the room for the next patient for the doctor, or assisting in the reception area, handling an account, answering the phone. At the end of the day, it creates a synergy in a practice that actually makes everything so much better and so much more effective because everyone does their part, but where someone maybe dropped the ball, you can pick it up, and vice versa with you. So I think you have to be a jack of all trades. You can't just say, I'm an oral hygienist and I'm just going to do this and this is all I do. I think the best thing that you can do is open yourself up to learn every aspect of a practice and to be there for every one of your colleagues to help them where you can in times where you're not busy, because there will be times when you are extremely busy and then people will help you. So I think that's a good mindset to have, and not to get caught up in that little bubble of I'm just an oral hygienist and this is all I do and this is the only thing that I do. Look, there's definitely clinical aspects that you need to have and a certain bedside manner, because I mean, we do see some pretty extensive things, and I think you always need to have a very tactful manner of educating a patient. But in terms of what I just explained, being an oral hygienist in a big practice, I think words that come to mind is adaptability. You need to be bendable, meaning that you can easily adjust your course of action to help the practice. Patience, definitely. You need a lot of patience. I know sometimes, obviously, there are certain situations and people who always test your boundaries, but I think at the end of the day, you need to remember your ethical code, and you need to remember that the patient comes first and you need to deliver the best service that you can. So you definitely need to be a patient person. The one advice I would give my younger self while studying is don't try to put everything in a little box in terms of your field, but that you're studying. Don't try to label everything in a little box and try to keep it like that. And I think dentistry is a very holistic, overlapping field. So that's the one thing I would tell myself. Just get rid of the boxes. To anyone else, the advice I would give them, or something I would tell them if they're studying oral hygiene, I think it will probably be the same advice. Honestly, I think that will be the number one thing I can tell people is be open-minded. Don't be conformed into your own little box. Be open-minded and be forgiving with your skill and your talent to everyone, and not just to patients, but to everyone in the practice as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a great day.
Your dentist, your choice.